in a village which was populated entirely by rude people. One family who was slightly better off than the others felt that their son should be married to a distinguished and moral village rather than to the people of this rude and ill-mannered village. For this, they chose a village far away and chose a beautiful girl in that village. The girls also found the relationship reasonable because the boy has farming work on his land and has a reasonable income, so the relationship was settled and married. 3 days after the wedding, the bride came to visit her parents' house, and all the family decided that the groom should be invited to the bride's in-laws' house. So the bridegroom was invited, and the bridegroom arrived at the appointed time with different kinds of fruits, sweets, and gifts. Everyone gave a warm welcome, but the groom was surprised not to see the mother-in-law in front of him. He refused to meet everyone, whereas my mother-in-law, I received instructions from. I take instructions from my parents that first kiss mother-in-law's feet and then shake hands with other members of the in-laws. When the groom did not shake anyone's hand, the bride gently said in the groom's ear, "You sit in the room. My mother is taking a bath in the bathroom. She is just coming to meet her." When the groom wanted to hear this, he ran towards the bathroom and forced himself into the bathroom, sitting naked at the feet of the mother-in-law and started saluting. The mother-in-law and all the family lost their senses. They forcefully pushed the groom out of the bathroom and angrily told the groom to shut up and leave here. The groom said, very disappointed that I had orders from my mother and father to kiss my mother-in-law's feet as soon as I left. Because it is part of our traditions, I got emotional and reached the bathroom looking for them, but the in-laws refused to accept any apology and threw them out of the house. The groom reached home crying. Without the bride narrated the whole incident to the parents, the groom's family members reprimanded him, and then after consoling him, it was decided that the groom would go back to his in-laws along with his father and seek forgiveness and settle the matter. Then the bride will be brought back. The next day, the groom arrived at the in-laws' house with his father, and as soon as the groom's father left, he folded his hands in an apologetic manner and asked for forgiveness for the actions of his son and compared it to the honor of the mother-in-law and the innocent mistake. But the in-laws were adamant that we were insulted a lot, and this is not a small matter, so you go away. When the groom's in-laws did not agree even after much pleading, the groom's father once again folded his hands in front of the bride's mother and said that this is my son's mistake, that he saw you naked, you see me naked. The matter will be equal. The boy's father took off his pants and became naked in front of his son's mother-in-law. All the family members of the bride were shocked and feeling the worst insult. They beat up the groom and his father and threw them out of the house and decided to end the relationship. The bridegroom and his father arrived home beaten and determined their folly. After a few days, he gathered his close and clever people and started making decisions to settle the matter in a better way. And now it was decided that a respectable and wise elder of the village would go alone to the bride's house and settle the matter in a better way. He will play his role in solving the problem so that the ice melts and the bride returns to the groom's house. Now the most respected Cheyenne man of the village is sent to celebrate the bride's family members and bring back the bride, and the severe gap created between the two families should be reduced. When this elder arrived at the bride's house, he introduced himself as a respectable person of the bride's village and an expert in decision-making matters. And then the old man, mentioning the innocence and forgetfulness of the bridegroom's family, showed him an embarrassing issue and asked him to end matters and send the bride away. Meanwhile, the elder brother of the girl came forward and told the old man that first the groom came to our house and greeted our mother naked. Then her father came, and he exposed himself in front of our mother and apologized. What kind of bastard is this? After hearing this, the old man turned red with anger and excitedly said, "These people have done so much disrespect. What can I tell you? How bastard they are." Once I made a plan to have sex with a camel from behind. It was a good opportunity. I asked them for a wooden ladder. They flatly refused. Don't send the bride away at all. They are worth it.